best friend's stepdad destroyed her self-worth, and I destroyed what was left. Why did I destroy my best friend's self-worth? My best friend Jolene was the type to flinch whenever men raised their voices. Her stepdad had done that to her. Years of being told she was ugly and worthless, all from the age of 3. She told me this in sophomore year, crying in my bedroom after her 3rd panic attack that month. I held her while she shook and promised I'd help her heal. And I meant it. I spent months building her up, letting her borrow my clothes because she said Brandy Melville made her feel prettier. I'd walk her up to guys at parties, my hand on her lower back for support, and start conversations for her until she felt brave enough to take over. The first time she actually flirted back with someone, she grabbed my hand so tight I thought she'd break my fingers. But I was even happier than she was. So even when she flirted with my crush, I didn't care. She needed this more than I needed him. But then it happened with Dylan, then with James, then with every single guy I even looked at for more than 5 seconds. But I kept making excuses. If she needed to prove she could get any guy she wanted, even the ones I wanted, then that was part of her healing, right? But I started noticing other things too. The way she'd sit on my lap when guys were watching, like we were performing our friendship for them. And as soon as she got their attention, she'd laugh a little too loud at my mistakes. Remember when you tried to flirt with that bartender and then he told you he was gay? She'd say, and everyone would laugh, and I'd laugh too, even though my face burned. By June, I'd stopped telling her about my crushes, but we were still pretty close because she was the only person I felt like I could be my ADHD self with. So when she asked to be my +1 to my crush's pool party, I found myself saying yes. At the time, it felt like the right decision because Jolene had spent the whole week hyping me up about my new bikini. You look like a straight baddie, she kept saying. Like actually amazing. Your body is so tea. I believed her. I actually thought maybe this time I could talk to Noah without her stepping in. We were lying on the deck chairs when Noah's friend group arrived. My stomach did that stupid flutter thing it always did when I saw him. Jolene noticed and immediately sat up straighter, adjusting her bikini strap to make her girls perkier. Here, let me help, she said loudly, reaching over to adjust my bikini straps. When they still didn't notice her, she raised her voice even louder. There's not much to work with, but we can make it look fuller. My entire body went cold under the 100-degree sun. Noah walked over with his friends, and Jolene jumped up, waving at them. Charlotte, me, was so nervous about wearing a bikini, she announced, like she was sharing some cute story. I told her nobody would notice her chest anyway. She said it with a sweet smile, like she was being supportive. Some guys laughed. Noah looked uncomfortable, but he laughed too. That polite laugh people do when they don't know how else to react. I stood up to leave, my hands shaking, but Jolene grabbed my waist. Where are you going? Look, Charlotte's been working out. She squeezed my side. You can't really tell yet, but she's trying. The words kept coming. Each one felt like being held underwater. When I finally pulled away to grab my cover up, she called after me. Don't be embarrassed about being flat. Some guys like that, right guys? I locked myself in the bathroom and stared at my reflection. My eyes were red, but I wasn't crying. I was angry, because that's when I understood Jolene wasn't broken. She was cruel. She'd learned from her stepdad exactly how to make someone feel worthless, and she was using me to feel powerful. I knew someone had to teach her a lesson, and that someone had to be me. The next week, she wouldn't shut up about her date with Noah. Every text was about what he said, what he did, how he looked at her. He said I'm different from other girls, more genuine. She knew I'd heard him use those exact words with me at the pool party, right before she'd humiliated me. She even started wearing the perfume I'd told her Noah mentioned liking once. On Saturday morning, she came by my house to show off her outfit before the date. It was this tight red dress that low-key made her look like a hooker LOL. I'm kind of nervous, she said, but her eyes were bright with victory. Noah seems really into me, like really into me. Did I mention that he said I'm not like other girls? I watched her blush at her own reflection in my mirror, and something cold settled in my stomach. I made brownies, I said, just as I'd rehearsed. Want some for good luck? I watched her eat one, then another, then another. I don't want him to see me eating, she said, and I smiled. What she didn't know? Each brownie was filled with laxative dust. I knew it would take 30 minutes to kick in, and the drive there was 25. Let me drive you, I insisted. I needed a front row seat to the show I'd set up, and a front row seat is what I got, and more. Full story on channel, link below.